please make sure that all cell phones are turned off. Please note that tonight's Planning Commission meeting will be recorded live and available for viewing by members of the public afterwards on the www.minnehahacounty.org site. In observance of the CDC guidelines for social distancing, tonight's meeting is taking place simultaneously within the County Commission meeting room and virtually with a Zoom meeting room online. In the Zoom meeting room, each individual user on the line will be on mute to maintain communication clarity for everyone. Every item listed on the agenda will be read separately. If any member of the public wishes to be heard on an item, you may raise your hand while I read the item description. If hands are raised, we will follow our normal hearing procedure by requesting planning staff to present a report on each item, and then request the petitioner to come to the podium and make a statement or answer any questions. Anyone from the audience wishing to address the item shall be recognized by the planning staff in the order hands were raised, and state their name and address for the record. The Planning Commission will then discuss the matter and take appropriate action. For those participating remotely, please watch the following instructions on how to raise your hands on the Zoom program. First on the agenda tonight is public input. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? Please raise your hand, and if you are attending remotely, you will be muted to comment.
No hands are raised.
Okay, item number 1 is the approval of the minutes from the September 28th Planning Commission meeting. Is there any comments or any changes to the minutes? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Adam Moorhauser, I make a motion to approve the minutes from the September 28th meeting.
This is Jeff. I'll second it.
A motion is made and seconded to approve the minutes of the September 28th meeting. Any further questions or comments? Roll call vote. Jeff Barth?
Aye.
Adam Moorhauser?
Aye.
Doug Odie?
Aye.
Mike Ralston?
Aye.
Becky Randall?
Aye.
Bonnie Duffy, aye. Move on to number 2. Items number 2 and 3 are conditional use permits. Any final action taken on the conditional use permits tonight will take effect 5 working days following this meeting unless a written appeal of the Planning Commission's decision is filed in the planning office by Monday, November 2nd at 5 p.m. In the event of an appeal, the decision will be referred to the County Commission for a hearing on Tuesday, November 17th, 2020 at or after 9 a.m. The affected parties will be notified of the meeting date. Meetings of the County Commission are held in this same room. Next, I'll read the description of item number 2. If anyone wishes to comment on item number 2, now would be the time to raise your hand. Item number 2 is conditional use permit 20-44 to exceed 3,600 square feet of total accessory building area, requesting 4,200 square feet on the property legally described as Tract 2, Graves Addition, Southwest Quarter, Section 18, Township 101 North, Range 51 West. Petitioner is J. Olson. Property owner is the same. 46026 265th Street, located 6 miles south of Hartford. David?
Good evening, Planning Commission. David Heinold, County Planning Department. The property is located at 46026 265th Street. As you can see on the map, it's about 2 miles just west of the Wall Lake corner. The petitioner is requesting to construct a 15-foot by 60-foot lean-to addition onto the west side of an existing 40 by 60-foot building. There was actually a lean-to put on the east side of the building not too long ago, a building permit for that. And the additional west side would put them over the limit of 3,600 square feet, so the request for a conditional use permit. Staff has analyzed the properties in the existing area just to the west, or I think it's 45982 265th Street. Has about 5,328 square feet of total building area, and that's about a quarter mile to the west, just kind of off the screen. It's kind of a bigger property, encompasses about, I don't think I have the acreage on that one, but Some of the other sizes in the area range in size from about 1,664 square feet to the total size that I just mentioned. And there's some other properties with about 2,400 square feet total on about the same size lot, or if smaller than the petitioner's property. Staff has reviewed the request and finds that the proposed accessory building size conforms to the buildings in the area, and staff recommends approval of conditional use permit 20-44 with a total of 6 conditions. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. You don't really have any pictures, but other than just the aerial photo of the building. The petitioner is here.
Any questions for David? Is the petitioner here? Will you please come forward and state your name and address at the mic, please?
Jay Olson, and my address is 46026 265th Street, Hartford.
Any questions for the petitioner? Anybody else care to comment on this item?
No hands are raised.
Okay. Okay, conditioner, or petitioner, commissioners?
Madam Chair, a motion to approve conditional permit 20-44. Jeff Barth here.
I second Becky Randall.
Okay, I have a motion and second to approve conditional use permit 20-44. Any other comment on this item? Okay, roll call vote. Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam Morehauser,
Aye.
Doug Odie,
Aye.
Mike Ralston,
Aye.
Becky Randall,
Aye.
Bonnie Duffy, aye. This item has been approved. You're free to go, sir.
Thank you.
Item number 3 is conditional use permit 20-47 to allow a diesel repair shop building on the property legally described as Track 3, Wold Tracks, except H1, Northwest Quarter, Section 27, Township 103 North, Range 49 West. Petitioner is Ransom LLC. Property owner is Bruce Vollen, 25406 475th Avenue, about 4 miles south of Baltic. David?
Good evening, Planning Commission, David, County Planning Department. The petitioner, the location is 25406 475th Avenue. It's located at Midway Corner. The property was just recently rezoned to the C Commercial District, and the petitioner is requesting to allow a diesel repair shop building on the property that's outlined in red on the attached map. Just wanted to go through, the petitioner did supply a revised site plan from what they submitted originally. So if you look at that, it shows the kind of brownish areas as driveways. It looks like the driveway would be the main building. And there's kind of flipped around from the last site plan. Looks like there's an office on the west side. So on the state highway side on 115. And then you can see kind of the parking areas there in front of the building. And then the petitioner did include a future building on the east side of the property. Just going through some of the items that are in the conditional use permit. Petitioners included plans for drainage on the property, around the buildings, including building a retaining wall. On that question, parking requirements, the petitioner should supply at least 2 parking spaces per the zoning ordinance. Doesn't really specify as far as, this is more of like a contractor shop, so it'd be more like the number of employees that are on the property at the business. Staff has reviewed the request and finds that the proposed diesel mechanic repair shop is appropriate for the rural service area and conforms to the goals and policies of the Envision 2035 Comprehensive Plan. So staff recommends approval of conditional use permit 20-47 with a total of 10 conditions. And I do have some photos of the site. I'm just going to go through those really quickly. As you can see, I think the last time there were houses there, but now those have been, one of them has been removed off the site. One of the houses to the north is still there. This is just looking at the state highway, looking south. As you can see, there's the right turn lane into the site. And then this is looking north towards where the gas station is at the corner, the county highway intersection. And then this is looking to the west side. There's an existing residence with a row of evergreens there across the state highway. This is that existing house that is to the north of the subject property, kind of in between, that the petitioner owns. And then this is the existing business to the north as well, where the gas station is. And then this is one of the repair shops that's on just to the north of the subject property, which you saw on the site plan shows access somewhere in the middle of these two properties that is shown. And then here's another building, and then this is just showing the kind of the parking areas that they have with the existing repair shop. And then the intersection itself at Midway Corner, and then that's it. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
Madam Chair, could I just,
Go ahead, Adam.
he's gonna keep that shop up there on top of the hill there, to the east there, that's gonna stay there, the
You can
shop
ask
up-
the petitioner, yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
is he gonna still maintain access off of the county road and the state road then, both places there?
For what it looks like on the site plan, that's what
Okay.
it shows, yeah.
All right.
David, I have a question for you. You said that the site plan has changed a little bit from what you initially got, right? Are you okay with the difference of what it is now compared to what it was before? Is there,
It's kind of it looks like a little gray area because that future building to the east side doesn't really show the building configurations there, but it looks like, I mean, they have access across, they own all of that property. So the petitioner can clarify on the future building request, because I think the main one was just the west side building, the office for the diesel repair mechanic shop. And that's the existing driveway off the highway. But the petitioner would still have to get a change of use permit from the South Dakota State Highway Department.
any other questions for David?
Yeah, David, Doug Odie, can I ask you one question or maybe two?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, you have in here, typical hours would be from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Does the petitioner have any thought or plans of maybe being open from 8 to noon on Saturdays, or no, not at all?
I think that would be a question for the petitioner, and they can clarify on that, their plans.
Okay, then just another one, proposed 100 by 100 warehouse, but also a 12 by 20 addition for an office. Would that be within the building or would that be out of the main building?
The office is outside, so the ordinance
Okay,
permitted allows 10,000 square feet warehouse.
okay, perfect, thank you.
Any other questions for David? Is the petitioner here? Will you please come forward and state your name and address?
Hi, I'm Todd Ibis, 1600 West Wicklow in Sioux Falls.
Did you understand that question that Doug had? Can you answer that?
Regarding the hours,
Yes.
the hours, we would not be open on Saturdays.
Any other questions for him?
Yes, Madam Chair, getting back to what I asked
Go ahead, Adam.
David, was you keeping that shop up there on top of the hill then, or?
Yes, the shop on top of the hill, which is just north of the gravel there, that is going to be a auto repair shop as it is. We ran out of space and need a separate shop for diesel repairs. So they'll both be operational.
Are you gonna have access off of the Highway 115 to make it up there, or are you still gonna come in off
So
of?
no, we won't have, it'll be the same access as
Okay.
now. The building that we're talking about is a proposed building. That'll be the diesel mechanic shop and only access off of the
115.
state highway, I think it's 115 or
Yeah.
something like that. The upper tier, which is hard to tell the topography here, but that is a whole upper tier that would come off the other highway.
Okay.
So, but that's again, just, that's in the future, just what are we gonna do with this particular land? And maybe we thought of maybe parking some of our own equipment up there. Again, it's about 15 feet higher than where the proposed building is. And we changed the drawing because the driveway up to that level was just very steep. In addition, we were going to have to take out just a lot of dirt and move it to off-site somewhere. And so we just had them redesign it so we wouldn't have to remove as much dirt. So it'd be kept, keep that upper level.
That answer your question?
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. Yep.
Anyone else have any questions for the petitioner? Anyone else care to comment on this item?
No hands are raised.
Thanks, David. Commissioners?
Madam Chair, this is Jeff. Just a quick question. So
Go ahead.
nobody there is in opposition to this, right?
That's correct.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve this conditional use permit.
Doug Odie will second conditional use permit 20-47.
I was going to say that, Doug, but thank you.
I covered for you, Jeff.
I have a motion and a second to approve conditional use permit 20-47. And any other further comments on this item? Otherwise, a roll call vote. Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam Morehauser,
Aye.
Doug Odie,
Aye.
Mike Ralston, Becky Randall,
Aye.
Bonnie Duffy, aye. This item has been approved. You're free to go, sir.
Thank you.
Any old business? Any new business? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Adam Morehauser, I make a motion to adjourn.
Mike Carlson will second.
Okay, roll call vote. Jeff Barth,
Aye.
Adam Morehauser,
Aye.
Doug Odie,
Aye.
Mike Ralston,
Aye.
Becky Randall,
Aye.
Bonnie Duffy, aye. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.